Jacob Unterreiner will teach you all sorts of music things.
Recently, I had a few of my students sit down and watch Mark Applebaum's TED Talk, The Mad Scientist of Music. If you haven't seen it and you're a musician, I implore you to go check it out because it is one of the most mind-blowing musical experiences I've had in the last couple of years. Applebaum talks about a lot of things in the video, but one of the primary focuses is how to interpret and create unconventional sheet music and how to find inspiration for your music from really unexpected sources. After watching the video, I asked my students to try and come up with avant-garde ideas about things that they could use as sheet music. It was really an interesting experiment, and very quickly they came up with the idea of playing things like trees or clouds. But then, after a couple of minutes of trying to figure these things out, we quickly turned to drawing musical inspiration from the personalities of the people in the room around us. It started a very fun game that we were calling What Chord Are You? I thought this was a really valuable experiment for a couple of reasons. Number one, it was student generated, which is immeasurably valuable. Number two, it allowed students the space to really think about the more emotional, abstract side of musical interpretation, because we're taking this very sort of ambiguous, vague idea of someone's personality and trying to turn it into concrete musical information. Oftentimes in music education, we focus on the analytical, we focus on the theoretical, we focus on performance, but we don't always do a great job of providing students a place to experiment and interpret the weird, sort of hazy, emotional sphere of music. So that's how the idea for this game of determining what chord people are came about. What I want to do now is I want to run through some different people and the chords that I think they are. In the comments, please let me know if you agree or disagree, or if there's somebody out there that you just know for a fact absolutely what chord they are. I would love to hear all of those things. I'm going to start with our good friend Abe Lincoln, since I name-checked him in the title of the video. I am almost positive that Abe Lincoln was an open position G dominant chord. You can just hear the emancipation. Another chord and person combo that I'm quite confident in is Eddie Murphy. During his Raw days, was a really bright, heavily compressed A dominant 9. A little less certain about this one for some reason, but I'm pretty sure that Oprah is a D sus2 over A chord. D sus2 over A. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Adam Neely, who I believe is a B major 13 add 9 chord. And lastly, Sylvia Plath, I'm pretty sure, is a C sharp minor 7 flat 5. Feels moody. Thank you for watching, I appreciate that. And if you have anybody who you disagree with, if you think that Abe Lincoln was, for whatever reason, an F sharp major 13 chord, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear everybody's opinion on this because it is just kind of this open-ended game that there are no rules to. And that's why it's fun.